When I went to college, I really wanted to have my own dog. So I learned about the local shelter in my area and what their requirements for adoption were, and there were some very specific requirements that they had. And well, I was pretty savvy, and I got all my ducks in a row, and I went in with a picture of my yard, that it was fenced in. It actually wasn't my yard, it was somebody else's yard. And I was able to really lie my way through the process. I walked through the kennel area, and there in front of me was this beautiful chow mix, and he was orange. He had a tooth sticking out, and he was just the cutest, most lovely guy I've ever met. So I adopted him, and I brought him home, and his name was Benny. Benny had some behavior issues. He attacked anybody over 5'10". And he was thousands of dollars worth of damage, thousands of dollars worth of vet bills. But he was my guy. I mean, he was just my guy. When we talk about human-animal bond, he was it. He went all over the place with me. He traveled across the country. He went through several boyfriends with me. I mean, he was just the bomb. He was everything to me. So I eventually settled in a beautiful home with my husband, and Benny had gotten old, and it was time. We needed to euthanize him. Benny was laying in my lap, and his head was in my lap, and my arms were around him, and I looked down at him, and he looked up at me with that very same look when we first met. In some ways, we were both reflecting on our lives together. I thought that if I had told them the truth, that he would never have been in my life. I'm an individual, and Benny was an individual, and we were the right match. And that really was the push behind the whole philosophy of Meet Your Match.